What's good, people? Look at this here lobby. Look at it real close. Notice how there's four, including me, people that have on actual clothes. But we're gonna come back to that. This is my second channel. In case you don't know, I do stream this game, even though I miss some days because, life be lifing. Then subscribe to their YouTube channel. Because like I said, I play the game live. Now back to this pre-game lobby screen. There's only four people, including me, with clothes on. The rest are pretty much naked. Pretty much. Right. Now keep that in mind for the rest of this here video. Keep that in mind. So, we're on station, right? And before I get started, hey, this is New Year's Eve. So tomorrow for me will be New Year's Day. But my videos are scattered, so prepare to hear that same phrase, if not different phrases, throughout the beginning of next month. Now listen, some of y'all might be like, bro, how does this guy always know where people are? Well, I'm gonna sound like a broken record when I say this, but this game is stale. That's the first thing. The second thing, which is still the first thing. No. The second thing, which is different from the first thing, people do the same thing. If you spawn somebody in front of a barred house, they're gonna run to the barred house. Especially if they have no guns on them or any ammunition. For example, a raincoat with a Thompson and 2 magazines and nothing else. Right? If you spawn somebody in front of the container, 8 times out of 10, they're going to run straight toward the container. If you spawn somebody on the outskirts of town, where are they going to run to? The inskirts of town. Right? It's not rocket science. It's not. It's basic human attraction to different things. Example being, let's take it in real life, right? Let's say you live in the country, right? But there's a store down the road from you, and you need some milk. Where are you gonna go? The store down the road, or Walmart? You go to the store down the road, ain't it? Because it's closer, and you have no milk. Duh. But all right, cool. Back to the gameplay. One guy's dead. He was wearing a raincoat, right? Someone hits the detector. You just seen it happen, right? And in those 10 seconds I was looking at the map, and this goes for all my games, I always peep where the detector is. The less time you look at the map, the more time you spend moving. And you might be like, but Jet, in your videos you spend 1 second looking at the map. People, count the amount of times where I said, if I was quick enough, I would have caught that guy. Or I was too slow, so I didn't catch that guy. Count the amount of times. You can't. It happens all too often. So this is why I say, use the 10 seconds at the start of the match, and keep moving. No matter what, don't stop. Do not stop at all. Now, I just said, someone hit the detector. And the detector is pretty much right behind me. So, that leads me to find a raincoat who spent too much time looking at the map and not enough time moving. And this fucker had a H-bar T and an M4A1. Don't trust raincoats. I don't know where he got these weapons from, but now he does not have them. And yes, I'm going to take H-bar T because of nostalgia reasons. Matter of fact, people, leave a comment, if not like the video, if you remember me using the H-bar T like it was nothing. I miss those days. I do. But yes, now, 2 people are dead by my hand. Cool. The phone ringing. And then it stopped ringing. Check the map one more time. And I keep going. Only to remove the star. Because the star disorients me sometimes. Okay, now listen. I might take up the rest of the video to explain what's going through my head right now. Let's get the obvious out the way. Why am I not looting this guy immediately? Well, here's why. Remember when I said I remember where the detector is at every time? And I don't know if you heard that or not, but that was the sound of someone taking an exit, which is down there. Now, put yourself in the guy who used the detector's shoes. You just seen the safe is being unlocked. You just hit the detector, and you see 2 dots near a barred house. What would you do? Would you come and investigate? Would you watch the barred house and wait for more shots?
Prepare to fight for the airdrop.
Would you wait for more shots and try to pick off who survives? Or would you leave? Right? All of these 3 questions are running through my head right now. Right? But remember at the beginning of the video, when I told y'all, there's myself and 3 other players, now 2, that we've seen. This guy's dead. They're wearing actual clothes. Right? The rest of the people might as well be naked. And when I say naked, I mean raincoat. They're new players. They don't know what the hell going on. Now let's assume that the player who hit the detector is not wearing clothes, aka their raincoat. What would they do if they hit the detector and they seen a barred house and they seen 2 red dots? They will come over here and try to loot, because that's what raincoats are meant to do. They're meant to loot. That's why I put down 3 contact bombs on that guy's box. Does it work? Well, if you want to follow the straightforward logic, and not me hyping it up, one guy hit the detector, and then saw an exit was clear, donated some resources, and he left. So who did this? Who did this? Well, I don't know. But one thing I do know is I have great eyesight in this here game. I do. And what I also know is the barred house, while it is open, is still near-ish to the detector. Now I'm going to go ahead and assume that all the good players have left. Which is, well, I killed one guy and the other two guys we haven't seen for the entire video. Right? If I was in Raincoat and I hit the detector and it's this late in the match and I haven't gotten anything, I'm going to check the barred house. So, I'm looking at the most obvious path from the detector to the barred house. Right? Or I guess the second most obvious. The first most obvious is on the other side of the train station. But I'm looking. And yes, before you say anything, I did radiate the airdrop. Twice. Once by a comp station, another by a radiation grenade. So I don't see anything, right? But remember that corpse that I booby trapped, or that player's box rather? Nope. Nothing. So why am I bringing all this video? Well, it's simple. The present will never be as scary as the future in this here game. The fear of the unknown is this game's primary game mechanic. Right? It's cool getting 3 kills, but when you see somebody, if not hear somebody, hit the detector, and you just got done killing somebody, you just told them where you are. You should, in most cases, be getting hunted down. And you don't know whether or not you're going to survive that next gunfight. It's the future that's scary in the game, not the present. You can kill a sweat. You can kill a little bunny hopping, drop shotting M4A1 full auto bugle down MGV on the ground. You can kill that guy, right? But all the ammunition you spent, all the resources you spent, all the mental capacity you spent, just means that you're going to be worse off for the next gunfight. Right? It's the future that's scary in this game, not the present. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Until then, peace.